So I would say that there's going to be some John Cena on the road and some on TV. And so, I mean, ultimately, it's Roman Reigns that we've seen. But I just kind of feel like CM Punk and John Cena would be a great matchup to see one more time.
Well, second question. Who wrestles more in 25, Punk or Cena?
Cena.
Okay. Next. Let's keep him going.
So
that's an easy question.
All right. Bet Online, the betting favorite for Mania for his Mania opponent is Randy Orton right now. And I feel like that makes the most sense.
I don't know if it makes sense. I guess at some point, like, we get Cena, Orton. I don't know if it's WrestleMania. I don't know. Given the way that Ric Flair has been kind of separating himself, or the way that WWE's been distancing themselves from Ric Flair, I would not be shocked if we see John Cena get one final run, not as the WWE Universal Champion or whatever championship currently Cody is holding, but I think he gets a World Heavyweight Championship run that gets him that 17th championship. So now you can have the legitimate claim that Michael Cole likes to say of him being the greatest of all time. I think we're going to get that. I don't think we get that at WrestleMania. If he's going to be wrestling this much, like, I think we maybe get a championship run maybe closer towards the end. Like, maybe he wins it at SummerSlam and it's a quick run for him towards the end on the way out the door. And he puts, again, this would be way booking in advance, but it'd be nice to see him put over somebody like Braun Breaker on his way out the door as his last act. He's the heavyweight champion. Breaker beats him, and that's how Cena goes out on his back. Again, that's way off in the distance. So I think Orton happens. Maybe, I guess, if Orton has nothing better to do at Mania, we can do it at Mania. But I don't know storyline-wise. Like, storyline-wise, I don't know what you do for Cena and Punk other than, hey, nostalgic match, because these two made magic a bunch. Like, I don't know if we get a bunch of that or if we get a bunch of things that actually make sense in storyline.
Well, I agree with you about him getting another title run, but I think Mania would be the spot for that. And are you 100% sure it's not Cody? Because Cody's not going to be in the big picture. It's going to be Roman Rock. You're going to have bloodline stuff. We've talked about that before. What if it's Cody Cena for the title and Cena's big moment is at Mania breaking the record?
I think that WWE can learn from what's happening with Bryan Danielson in AEW. I'm not suggesting for John Cena to bleed all over the place every show, but I am suggesting that while Cena is...
Let's face it, that's Mox's fault, all right? Mox has just been a bad influence in the BCC. He's just a bad influence on Bryan Danielson and the Blood.
Opening segment.
What I would suggest is for John Cena to put a lot of guys over as he goes out the door. That's my suggestion.
But he's been doing that for the past how many years at this point? Does that even work anymore?
Well, yeah, it does. You are beating someone. You're beating a 16-time World Heavyweight Champion that people still respect.
What has it done for Theory?
Well, what has Theory done for Theory?
And
is Solo that much better for it? Like, I just feel like it's just sort of done now.
Solo.
I think so. I think Solo, when you put up the resume, especially when Cena's around now, Solo has pinned John Cena and Cody Rhodes after this past week. Like, it adds to the resume if it's like a graphic that you want to throw up to continue to legitimize this new version of the Bloodline. Like, in the moment, it was shocking. Like, I didn't think it was going to happen. I didn't think Solo was going to beat him. But I think that starts, and I think you can easily weave that into storyline of Solo. Once I beat John Cena, it gave me all the confidence to be this new member of the Bloodline. Like, it's something you can easily weave in there to give it more meaning now.
All I'm saying is that with Bryan Danielson, he's winning some and losing some. And I think Cena could do that. I don't need to see Cena win another heavyweight championship or a title. I don't think so, because his legacy is set. It's just a goodbye tour to all the cities he went to. It's more than just what he does in ring. It's just a goodbye to all the cities that he's been to when he was in WWE full time. That's what I think.